5 staff, of course, is Gemma. Hi, Gemma. How are you? Thought about you today. Charlene has 4, 6 of us, says Carol. Beautiful. Now, my aim today is not to dive into a usual webinar that we do. I really want to just sit here, hopefully, and talk to you guys and help. Hey, Mara. I really want to just talk about where you are right now. How do we move forward? Hey, Rachel. Emily 15, awesome. Rachel, myself, an apprentice. Okay, my guys is hoping to I want you to walk away with something today that's going to be tangible for you to make some money through December. And this is in the mindset that we're going to do. Eliane, Salon 100, only me, and 1 level 3 and 3 rentals. Beautiful. What I want to do is, we know times are going to be tough. So what I want to try and do with you today is forward think you if you possibly can over the next 3 months. So that's going to be 3 months away. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 1. And we are sitting now. And there's some things that we need to do that's going to happen over the next 3 months. I want to dive down to some strategies that I share with my private clients, which hopefully will help you, but also the mindset of how we move forward. So first of all, and it really is important, and I know it sounds crazy, but this took me years to understand. In a recession, having money in the bank is the #1 thing that you need so you can pivot really easy. If your staff need more money, you can afford it. If a good deal comes up with stock, you can afford it. If a business course comes up, that's me, you can afford it, because we can help salon owners get huge growth when they work with us, and we're getting success month after month. But you can't do this if you can't afford it. Now, I know some of you might be on this call and go, my profit is nothing. Then we start today. We start going, how do we make an extra 100 today, and an extra 100 the next day? And before you know, we've got 500 a week, and that 500 becomes 1,000, and that's going to be at least 50 grand a year. But you've got to start on a daily basis. No profit. If everything is going up and you are close to the bone already, you're going to feel this. How many of you feel it's sort of like right now it's tight? How many of you are a bit worried what's going to happen? Like, I know that my partner, I've talked about her before, she still has a salon. Her electricity has gone through the roof, and it's nerve-wracking. Like, it's scary to realize that, some of you on this call may not survive this recession. You just may not get through it. It happens. If you don't have enough money in the bank, our job is to make that happen for our clients. We want our clients to finish strong. We had people only 2 days ago who said to me, Richard, I've still got 50 grand in the bank. What do I do with it? And I went, just keep it there. Keep it safe. When one person said they got 99,000, we teach people how to have money. I'm breaking even, very good. Yeah, so Rachel, breaking even is scary. You're the one I'm talking about, because there's only one way to go. Rachel, my insurance went up 100%. It will go up. The bills are going to go up, but you're going to have to go up with it. And we have to do stuff to make that happen. For you guys that don't know me, if you come on with Sophia or you haven't known, I'm Richard McCabe. I started my life as an apprentice hairdresser. Then I became a stylist. Then I became a salon owner. I did a few crappy jobs in between to earn enough money to become a salon owner, because you can't just become one. And then I became a salon business coach 30 years later. I've been doing this now for 6 years. And we coach roughly about 220 clients now over 4 different programs that we have. So we get a real insight. I've also got my foot in 2 salons, one here in Sydney and one in the UK. So we know what's going on. We feel your pain, and it is pain right now, but we do have successes. Like, this is not doom and gloom, like Sophia said. This is about making a stance today, drawing a line under your own mindset and going, today, I'm going to make money. And I'm going to be honest with you, because I think that that's the only way to go forward. Literally 2 months ago, I made a plan of my new life. I'm doing okay, to be truthful. But I made a plan of my new life. My new life is huge growth. My plan is I want to live in a house like this. I want to own a car like this. I want my grandkids to be treated like this. I want to fly business class to Australia 4 times a year with a partner, which costs a fortune, as you well know. And I'm going to create my life. So my business has to make that happen. Now, as a salon owner, you can literally do the same. I'm not worried about rising bills, because I know my mindset is on, I know I can grow my business. I can. You guys can definitely grow your business if you knew the numbers to make it happen. You see, what most of you don't know is you don't have that plan It's like climbing a mountain and no one's ever been there before, or following a path. And that's the key. You need to know what's going on. You can see we've got testimonials after testimonials. You can check me out if you need to. I want you to really take this in. So in the UK, and the same here in Australia, this is roughly the stats that what's going on right now. Anyone who's doing less than 100 grand, they're usually broke, or they're better off with a job. Carol, it's important that you know your numbers. I'm going to go into that today, how easy it is to master these numbers. The strategy to make the numbers move is the key, and that's where sometimes people need help with a business coach. Now, the majority of salon owners, and you might fit into this, is anywhere between £100,000 and £300,000. You're working week to week in the war zone. Isn't it crazy? Some of you guys might be sitting there at 100,000 saying to yourself, if I get to 200,000, everything will be okay. It's not. Hands up how many people are over 200,000 and still feel like they're struggling. Like still feel like you're juggling a few bills. Yeah, Gemma, like you're still juggling, right? After the 300K, definitely the war zone. Carol, it is true. Yeah, it is. Like we sit here as when I was doing 100,000 as a salon owner, I thought these people on 300,000 are killing it. No, they're not. They've got bigger problems than you. But when you crack that 300,000, the balance is your wage percentage is really good, your marketing expense is really good, your rent isn't as expensive as you think it is, and about 14% of salon owners have a really good living. Now, we've cracked quite a few people this year to break that 500,000. And that's a lifestyle. Now, when I mean a lifestyle, that means like, I want a BMW convertible. I want to buy my salon business, like the building. I want to live anywhere I want in the world. I want to go on any holiday I want, first class. That's the difference. Because most bills don't go up. You have a wage bill that goes up, that's all. But your rent doesn't go up, your other bills don't go up that much just because your business is growing. So the key here is recognizing where you are and how do you get up that ladder. Carol, that is always going to be there. It's just a bill. And trust me, if you're doing 500,000, then it's going to be a big bill. You know, it's going to be 100 grand. That money is going to go on VAT. But the reality is you should still have 400 grand to live off. Your wage percentage, if you keep that at 40%, you'll end up with, I believe most salon owners can pay themselves anywhere between 20% and 30% profit. That's the key here, is mastering all the numbers so you can sit between 20 and 30% profit. Now, that means if your salon's doing 100K, you're going to pay yourself either 20 to 30,000 a year. If your salon's doing 200K, you're paying yourself 40 to 60K. If you're doing 300K, you're paying yourself 80 to 120K. Can you see how the lifestyle gets better as you go up the ladder? But you've got to make sure that the figures are working for you. And if I'm paying, where's Carol? If I'm paying VAT at 20%, I definitely want to pay myself profit at 20%. I always ran at 30% profit, no matter what, because I got things right. So let's not get carried away when your bank account grows. In December, you guys are going to sit there, and I know it's going to happen because I know I did it myself, is your bank account is going to grow. You're going to have a massive November, hopefully some of you did, and a massive December, and some of you are going to sit there with the 20 to 30,000 in your bank account, but it's not yours. It belongs for the week that's going to close between Christmas. It belongs to the VAT man. It belongs to the stock bill. So please don't spend your money. If you want to make money, start looking at your bills and holding on to that cash. Great question by Leanne. Do clients ever shame you for wanting to build that life and putting prices up? Well, let's say this. If you're going to put your prices up, Leanne, you've got to put the value higher. That's the key. Clients, if you're putting your prices up, if I've come to you for a cut and blow dry for 50 quid, and I come next week and you put the prices up and it's still 50 quid and I get exactly the same service, I'm going to feel robbed. If you give me better service, a better client journey, a better experience, then I don't mind the price going up at all. That's the key. It's nothing to do with you, it's to do with the clients. Now, remember, December is only a 3-week month at best. We're going to have to get as much money as we can. So we've got to make sure that, A, you guys, this is for you guys, are on form. we have a question, and try and hear me out here. One of our busiest months of taking on clients is December. And the one thing they say to me is, Richard, why would I join you in December on my busiest month? Because I say, we want to start January 1 running fast. You don't want to get to January and waste 6 weeks of your time, because you can't catch that 6 weeks up for the rest of the year. Good people can do this stuff. They'll give themselves an hour a week. That's all you need to start the growth of your business. That's why December is the best month, literally, to get a business coach. In January, you're going to have some skills, because literally clients are going to start pulling their belt in. You know, they're going to go, and most people do this, by the way. You might find this it'd be a trait of yourself. Like, I'm doing it right now. I'm just going to buy my kids the presents they want. I'm just going to buy it. And you know what? I'll deal with it in January. And January comes, and people are sitting there with big credit card bills, and you are going to be one of them. And they're going to decide whether to drag that appointment out or find a cheaper salon. I know for a fact I had a conversation with someone yesterday, my son's wife, my daughter-in-law, who's gone to a whole new salon because ... The reasons is, you know, she's pulling about in a little bit, can't afford to go crazy anymore. There's always a VAT bill in January. It's not your money. Bung it into a separate account. Spread out your stock. Try and pay it weekly now in December out of the money that you've got in the bank, so no big bill is going to hit you. So pay a bit more off right now if you can. My clients are booked in for January and March. I'm having February off for personal growth. Carol, love that. Well done. But remember, Carol, okay, let's pull this back. Carol, this is for you. So you might need to do something, Carol. I'm not sure if you're a one-man band. I'm not sure how you work there. One of my clients decided to close for 2 weeks, and I went, yes, not a bad idea. So she closed for 2 weeks in July, refitted the salon out, every staff got a holiday. And then 6 weeks later, she was dead. And she had this hole every 6 weeks. You couldn't fill it because everyone got used to working in their own little world. So you can backfire. So be careful on that, Carol, as best you possibly can. One thing that I love to do, and I want to make sure that you get this right. If you have, Carol, love that. If you have your bank account, yeah, we'll call this the business account. I want you to, this month, if you possibly can, open another bank account and put your stock spend in there. If you can keep that to 10%, you would be good. Don't spend any more that's in there. Second, I want you to start putting your wages in this bank account too. I also want another bank account for VAT, another bank account after that, stock, wages, VAT, and the final one is let's put 2% in for profit, something nice and small that you can all do. And I think by getting your money out of the business account, what this does, it makes your business account look lean. Gemma George, you have 5 separate accounts. Of course you do. It makes it important because most of you guys, let's be honest. This is a toothbrush, by the way. Let's put a toothpaste tube in. There you go. Looks a bit like a toothbrush. If you had all your money in your business bank account in December, you will look like you've got lots of cash. Imagine getting a toothpaste or your staff members with tubes of color. They're squirting it like there's no tomorrow because there's loads on the shelf. When they start running out, they've only got, let's say, 1 tube of 7 or 1 tube of 6. You'll need these bases to last a week. They're really quite lean with it, right? But I want your bank account to be lean too. So if you really want to end up with money in the bank, get it out of your business bank account as fast as possible and hide it in other. I can't spend that. That belongs to my stock bill. I can't spend that. That's my wages bill. I can't spend that. That's my VAT bill. I can't spend the 2% because that's for my fun. Yep. Also, watch your salon closing times over the holiday period. The one thing that I always used to do for my team was I would go to my team and go, would you like to work the Sunday before Christmas or the Monday before Christmas, because we close Mondays, and I'll owe you 2 days and we'll tag them on to January the 2nd and January the 3rd. So you've got a longer off in New Year. And most of them, 99% of my salon team, my staff members said, yes, I'd rather work harder before Christmas to get a bigger holiday afterwards. And I think that is really getting more money in the till. So if you do that, that is excellent. Second, you need to start some really small plan weekly targets with your team. That's what I'd like you to do. So each Monday, have a 1 week goal, be it 10 grand a week, 5 grand a week, 15 grand a week. And your job is let's do it weekly. Keep it tight. Don't let it run to the end of December if you possibly can. Commission and targets and bonuses, I love doing that as a team in December. I never do individual commissions at all in December, but we can talk about that another day. Clients will be dragging their appointments out. We've talked about that, and it's covered it. Carol, I love it. White spaces will be the decider as to whether you make a good profit or you struggle. So you're going to have to make an effort to kill white spaces as fast as you can. Let me give you an example here. Mostly clients, let's say you do, 30 clients come in a week, which is what a stylist should be working on. And they do 8 weeks between visits. You need about 240 clients. So with an average bill of, let's say 50, that's going to give you 78,000 a year. Okay. If they drag it out just 1 week, you've lost 10 grand per stylist. If they drag it out 2 weeks, you've now lost 20 grand. If they drag it out 3 weeks, you're going to lose 30 grand. Now, this is a flip side, because if you literally, which we do with our clients, we teach them how to get clients in sooner. You can either, right now, if you do nothing, you're going to see a decrease in your salon's takings, not because you're losing clients, because they're dragging it out. And you can see it's absolutely huge. If you have 5 staff members and the clients drag it out by 1 week, you could lose 50,000 off your profit. And people are going to drag it out. Or let's say you get proactive and you want to work on this, you can increase your profit by 50 grand by making sure the clients come back by 1 week. This is 1 week. One thing we're seeing at the moment, and I've been collecting stats off my clients now for a few months, is that most people are going from somewhere between 8 weeks to 12 weeks. That's what they're doing right now. It's about a 4-week drop. Now, that's a quarter of your business turnover. I'm going to let that sink in. If your clients dragged it out 4 weeks, from 8 weeks to 12, you will lose 25% of your turnover this year. It happened in 2008 when the recession hit. It would have cost me 165 grand if I didn't get proactive. You've got to get proactive. If you sit here like a cork bobbing in an ocean and go, I'll just end up where I end up, you don't know. You have no control. This is mega important, guys. Remember, you need to take control. Sophia talked about it in our call just an hour ago about how she's proactively sending out hidden emails to clients to stop this happening. We've been working with Sophia to make this happen for a while now. Clients are dragging it out. It's the biggest killer for most of us. It just means that if they drag it out, you're losing a lot of cash. We talked about this on the call with Sophia, offering discounts and bundles to lapsed clients. I condone it. It's the only way. You're going to have 2 lots of people in your salon right now. You're going to have A's and you're going to have B's. Now, I'm hoping at least 70% of your A's return, rebook, guaranteed money in the till, hopefully. Hey, Carol, I love your interaction. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful for my tired clients who you've used. Yes. Older clients, sometimes bread and butter money, Carol. They're good for it, eh? You've got 30% of your clients that are dragging their out. They're just dragging it out, or they're going to go elsewhere and find somewhere cheaper. Our job is to put B's into pot A. That's what we do. So we've got to send an email or a text message of something that's going to drag them in. Now, discount bundles, whatever you want to call it, we've got to have to come up with an offer that we're going to send somebody where they go, if I don't make this call, I'm going to be an idiot. So here's an example of a discount. Normally, your half head of foils and a cut and blow dry is £100, just round. So I want to give you a half head of foils and a cut and blow dry. I want to give you a treatment. Everyone does the treatment bit, don't they? And I want to give you a color refresh in 5 weeks, free of charge, to get a toner put on and a blow dry with a junior. So you get all that for 100. Now think about it. What value have they got? They've got a treatment for free. They've got to come back and have a toner for free and a blow dry for free. You're still collecting 100. That's one way. That's bundling it all up. The second one could be, I'm going to give you 50% discount if you come on Tuesday at 10 o'clock where I've got a space, because I can't fill it because someone's cancelled. Oh, Rachel, I love it when people tell me the right question. Here's Rachel May. But are they looking for discounts? Yes, they are. You're going to have a percentage of people. It took me years to figure this out. My partner in the UK figured this out way before me. Rachel, let's pick this out. People have come to your salon, Rachel. You've done their hair. They loved you, but they can't afford to come regular. They loved you, but they can't afford your prices. They can only go elsewhere. You're going to lose them forever. Or you're going to give them a discount every time they come. Now, this is not your major clients. You can't build your business on this, but this is usually about 25% of your clients. The key here is that you will give them discount, so they love it, and they'll sit and wait for that discount, but you are in charge of when they come in and with who. And if you want to grow your business, you're going to have an up-and-coming stylist, and they need clients. So you fill them with the discount clients. When you've got white spaces of cancellations, you fill them with the discount clients. You're using them and they're using you. And when I realized that some clients love me, but they come in the salon and they go, Jesus, you're too expensive, Richard, I can't afford you. And I go, you know what? I'm going to put you, I don't tell them, I'm going to put you in the discount pot. So 10 weeks from now, when you haven't come back because you can't afford me, because you're thinking about going somewhere else, I'm going to give you a massive discount to go to my junior stylist who needs you because she needs clients. So that's why we discount. We discount for a reason. What will that upset our lower clients that don't have a discount? Oh, Sarah, I love that question. I recently went on a plane, literally 5 days ago. And on this plane, there were people that paid really expensive amounts of money and some that got the discounted early ones. Do you think that I sat on that plane hating the airline, hating the client sitting next to me? Think I asked them how much they paid? No. You see, the clients that want to book me on a Friday at 4 o'clock are paying full price. They rebook in. The discount stuff gets internally. No one knows it's happening. They get last minute. They've got 1 day to make a decision. They can only have Tuesday at 10, or they can have Friday. So the reason they have that, the reason they have the discount is because it's last minute or junior stylist. They're never going to get me. I'm busy, but they'll get other people. So Sarah, no, they won't get discounted if you have a reason to do that. And I can honestly say, if a client said to me, hey, Richard, my friend came in Tuesday and got half price cut and blow dry. And I go, yeah, she did. Would you like a half price with my trainee? So I'll go, no chance, I want you. Oh, well, I didn't do discount, but my trainee's offering discount to fill spaces. I'll put you on the list if you want. We'll phone you up and give you 24 hours notice if you want to come in. I need more than 24 hours notice. It's not for you. So no, I agree. So that's the answer, Rachel. Who was that who said that? Sarah. But by giving them a discount, does that mean you lost your profit off that client? Rachel, that client has left you. She's not coming back. So your profit is absolutely zero. If she comes in, here's the key, Rachel, never ever discount less than your salon average bill, which means you've got to do a color and a cut or a color and a treatment or something. You've got to do two things because you can't ever go less than your average bill. So if your average bill is 50 quid, you can't do anything cheaper than 50 pounds. Does that make sense? So on the bundle, when they return for a free tone and blow dry after they bought the bundle, they're allocated to the quiet days, no choices. That is correct, Eleanor. You know, you come in, it'll be quite simple. You're due back in and they don't care. You know, they don't get the stylist again. They just book them in there. And then if you want to, Eleanor, with a junior stylist on a crappy day. So Carol, the only discount we do is 20% off for public sector workers. As a cancer survivor, I want to do something for the NHS and extend it to hospice staff, but teacher and counsel level 2. Yeah, I think that external discount, that's fantastic, but you should do some secret internal ones to fill your white spaces. This, by the way, guys, this is a white space filler. This isn't a strategy to grow your business. This is to fill them gaps and to make your team hit 3 times their wage. That's what this is for. You can see one here. We had a guy that joined us. The key to this group is easy. Just do what Richard says. 2,149 in vouchers sold in a day. You can see he showed his proof to everyone here. Yeah, of course. It's just a white space filler. It's not a strategy. And Carol, you sound like a really smart cookie, but I bet you if you sent me your figures over the last year, I could see a hole where you're losing clients. They're maybe not your clients. Maybe they can't afford you. Maybe they don't want to come that regular. And these are the ones that we go, okay, you can't afford me. Your options are go to a cheaper salon and you won't get as good as what we've done because that's why we're expensive. Or if you wanted to come to my white space section, easy. Come to my junior stylist as I'm growing my team. Come to my white spaces as I'm growing my team. And that's the key. We're going to use them to fill the little holes up. They're going to use us because they get top quality at a cheaper. Otherwise, they know they've got to find someone else. It's a win-win. Once you make that headspace that that's what's happening in your business, Because let's be honest, let's just pause. Press the pause button, Richard. Pause. New client retention for an average salon is about 25%. So you're losing 75% of new clients that come through your door because they probably can't afford you. They've seen how good you are. They've checked you out on social media. They've looked at your stuff and they go, I want to go to Carol's salon. And I get in there and Carol's great. A team are great. I loved it in there. The music was great. I got a latte. I really enjoyed myself and shit, the bill was $240. Okay, it was great. It was worth it. I've now gone home. My husband's complained who spent $240 on the credit card. Before you know it, they don't normally spend $240, but you've given them what they wanted for the first time ever, but they want something a little bit cheaper. So they're going to go, I can't afford to come back. I just got to wait. And guess what? Carol sent a little email to this lady and go, hey, how do you fancy? We've got a few spaces this week, just 2. Would you like to have your color done again? And it's only going to cost you $149. Jesus, definitely. Wouldn't you do it? So Carol's filled a white space for 150 quid. And the client's really excited because now it stops her looking for somebody else. And is she going to sit and wait for the discount again? I bloody well hope so, because she's now in my discount pot that I'm going to use whenever I want. Because otherwise she's gone. She's not a real client. Don't forget, I'm talking about only 25% of your business here. The majority are going to come, can afford you, and great. But 25% of your business is 25% of your turnover. And for you guys that are doing 300 grand, that's massive. For you guys that are doing 200 grand, that's still massive. It's 50,000, 50,000? Yeah, I think it is 50,000 pounds. All right, let's move on. You see, let me just get some example. Yeah, let's just go back here. Let's go back here. This is what I mean. So, you know, if I was a client and I came in now, right, and I paid 250,000, definitely not, 250 pounds to have my hair done. When do we say this client is lost? Give me an example. Tell me something, guys. When would you say this client is not returning? Give me a timeline. Do you keep them under separate mailing lists? I do it on a weekly basis, Kate. So there's a strategy that I use on a weekly basis to make sure this gets happen. So that's how I do that. So okay, so let's go. Someone says 12 weeks, right? They're gone. Yep, if they're not come back in 12 weeks, they've gone. Would be a good idea if you offer a voucher for 100 and give them 120 voucher. Yeah, but Gillian, it's a bit boring, isn't it? Who wants a voucher? It's a bit boring. You can try, Gillian, but it's the key here is you've got to send stuff out into your world, Gillian, and find out if it works. And if it doesn't, it was rubbish. Your job is to make sure, how do I make sure the offer is good enough? Here's a guy, guys, we've got a mixture of people on the call. I just want to know a question. Here's the question. I just want you to answer this truthfully for me. Ready? You're going to go and buy a brand new BMW. Do you want free leather and chrome wheels, or do you want 5,000 cash off? Which one do you want? Free leather and chrome wheels, or do you want 5,000 saving? Kate wants the cash. Eleanor wants the cash. Come on, what do you want? Come on, guys, hit me up. There's 40-odd people on the call. If that client isn't going to come back, whoa, I'm very sure it's better to have them at what? Yes, it is, Holly. Yes, it is. You're getting it. Okay, Carol wants free leather and chrome. Gemma wants free upgrade. Charlene wants leather and chrome. Can you see there's different people, different offers? You don't know what they want. Gemma wants a free upgrade, right? So she wants leather and chrome. The other person wants 5 grand off. It doesn't mean anyone's cheaper. Doesn't mean anyone's posher. It just means that that's more exciting to them. By the way, I'd like free leather and chrome. I don't want to save 5 grand. I want 10 grand's worth of value instead, right? That's the key here. And everyone's different. And you've got to send out offers that excite your clients. You might have a very good salon that's high end and they don't want discounts. We've got a salon in Scotland that she sends discounts out all the time. And that's what she did. No one took up on it. So we went, okay, let's upgrade. Let's give an upgrade instead. Let's give, come in and say, would you like a full head of foils instead of a half head today for the same price? And that worked. So you've got to figure out what your clients want. And that's our goal, to help you figure that out. Someone said to me, I want the tow bar so I can attach my caravan. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what, Carol, Carol, would you buy the BMW? It's 35 grand. I will throw everything in. And if you buy it today, I'll throw in the tow bar. Are you in? But tomorrow, discount's gone. I'm in. You see, the difference is I love discounts, but you never forget the one thing about me. And you guys need to be the same. You are in charge. You're Julie Roberts from Pretty Woman. I say who, I say when. That's the key here. You are in charge. I will give you discount, but you come when I say. I will bundle it up, but you come when I say. I will do you what the deal that you want, but you're in with who's got a space. That is the key. It's Carol, of course. It's you. So when we write these emails and these messages, there's things that we have to put in place that make people buy today, and that's the key. I'd like the Chrome, like I feel good from the inside. Yeah, you see, the key is, so at 12 weeks, they're either going to go to another salon because they're due, or they come to you with a discount. Now, this is internal, of course. No one knows it's going on. In my salon, we had 2 or 3 people that had discount, the rest were my full ones. And we had people that queried it. And I said to them, you can come. I'll give you a text message if you want. Leanne wants the cash. But the question here, when we get to this, is like, they're going to go and you're going to lose them, or you get to keep them, you get to use them. Your choice is yours. And I love having that decision. So we have to set up a plan. At 12 weeks, they're gone. So I'll be sending an offer at 12 weeks. I'll be sending an offer at 14 weeks. I'll be sending an offer at 16 weeks. And I'll change my offers to decide what I'm going to send them. And I'm going to find something that's exciting to them. I might send Carol $5,000 off at 12 weeks. And she's going to go, nah, not interested in a new car. Okay, what about next time? I'm going to give you free leather and chrome and and let's say a caravan upgrade. So she's going to get like maybe a cooker and a tow bar and maybe a cover. She's going to go, yes. But we didn't know she needed that. But we've got to try the errors to find out what excites her. Sarah, what if you don't have an apprentice right now? Great question. So you still send out the emails or the messages, because get everyone used to hearing from you, but with no discounts. Don't put discounts on them. If you've got white spaces, then you change it and put a discount or an upgrade on. It could be for you. It could be, you know what? I have 2. If I get a cancellation this week, I'm going to have 2 spaces. You can grab it at last minute deal. Guys, I'm going to just, before I move on, I want to make sure you grab this. How many of you have gone, because I'm going to put my hand up to this, I've gone out early to a cocktail bar because it's 2 for 1 happy hour between 5 and 6. How many of you would go out early, an hour earlier than normal, to start the day off 2 for 1? I do. Of course, it's 2 cocktails twice a 1. I can have 4 in that hour at least. And that's all they're doing, is giving you a discount to get you in early so you stay and spend more money. Because otherwise at 5 o'clock, they're making 0 money. You see, we all want discounts, but we hate giving them away. You see? So the reality is we've got to figure out what can we give away that's good value to keep the money coming in. And I think that's what we need to do as salon owners. And it's one of the strategies we use. By the way, let me just explain something here. If you came on board with me, and at the end of this, very soon, we're going to offer you the chance to join us and make 2023 your best year yet. Some of you are going to go, I'm not giving Richard any money. Some of you are going to go, I'm going to jump on board and I really want to make some serious money this year. Instantly, no BS. We'll put you down as a 30% growth in your business. I want you up to the top end of that triangle. I want you in that lifestyle section. And one of our growths, we get you 10% returning clients. We don't go for a lot. We don't want all your clients discounted, just 10%. We then get you a strategy where we can get you 10% new clients through the door. And then we work on your client journey and we get you 10% lifting up your average bill. And we believe that if we can do small bites, because we can't give you 30% new clients because you haven't got enough team members, but you could do, if you've got 100 clients coming in your salon, you could do an extra 10. You see, that's the difference. Hey, Holly, I work in a high-end salon with high-end clientele and don't offer discounts, but this has really made me think differently. Holly, oh my God, everyone. Carol, where's Carol? Where's anybody else? Gemma, you're high-end. How many of you would consider yourself pretty okay with money? I'm going to put my hand up. Okay, I'm up there. My cash is okay, right? Now, Carol, if I offered you today, Carol, if you book a flight to America and I can give you a free upgrade to business class, would you book it today? You don't even know when you're going. You've got to pay the money today. It's going to cost you $5,000. Would you pay the money today? 2 people, business class. We all love a discount. All of us. We all love it. And the more money they've got, the more discount they want. But Holly, you don't cheapen yourself. You've actually got to think about, right, what it is that they want. If you want money today, get the money today off these people. Everyone. I can afford to buy business class, but if someone dropped me today, I'm here in Australia, so I've got my flights here and back, right? The reality is, if they said to me today, Richard, if Qantas sent me an email, We want you to just pay for 2 flights right now, today, right within an hour, and I'll upgrade you to business class, book whenever you want. I'll part with 5 grand. I'll part with 10 grand today. I intended to, but everyone loves a deal. So the bigger the high end, the bigger the deal they want. So Holly, think about it. It's not a bit discounting. It's filling white spaces with what it is you can get. Let me give you an idea of what someone did for us. And this worked really well, is that she has a lot of balayage clients come in, and the high end, they're £250, £300 she charges. And she wanted to put a discount out, but thought, I'm not going to give them discount. I'm going to give value add. So she said, 1 day only, buy a voucher for a balayage. So she sent it out there, and we'll give you in 9 weeks' time, you can come in with a junior, having a blow dry and a toner and a trim on the ends, because the junior could do that. And she sold so many vouchers to use throughout the year. Like, you got to start thinking creative. Everyone wants a deal. What are you doing? You're booking your junior up with a toner and a blow dry. Yes, definitely. I like the way, the perspective, and being more in control. We are always in control. It's not reacting. And I think in December, I'm giving too much away here. I'm so sorry. But December, you're going to see more clients walk through your doors than any other month of the year. That is when you do your selling. You sell yourself. You're going to see more clients, and you're going to be collecting these people, and some are not going to return. So we need to make sure they do. What can we do to make that happen? This is why when we work with salons that come to us doing $500,000, we make them up to 750,000 easily. Clients that come to us that are doing 200,000, we get them to that 300,000 within a year. They've just got to follow the steps. I know when Gemma came to us, like Gemma's been with us only a few months, she's on the call now, like it makes a massive difference. Just having that person to talk to and trial and error things that need to get done, because we know everything, because all our clients are doing it. Yeah. At Black Friday, we added value to gift cards and sold 900 in vouchers from Friday to Sunday. That is amazing. We know people, Carol, that sold 5 grand's worth, so a bit more, but it's all good. Gemma says, oh my God, yes. So first of all, let's talk about December. Think about it. If you're going to get at least, let's say, 100 people in a week, and we're going to times that by 4 weeks, you're going to see 400 people. How many of them are going to guarantee to come back January and Feb? You've got to have a strategy to make that happen. You've got to have something in place to make sure that almost every single person comes back, because if December is massive, don't you think that January should be just as big? It should. This is your catapult to start next year. This is the way you transform the next year in your business. Guys, this is your time. It's your time. This is December, like no other month. Everyone else is scared and going, oh no, I'm going to contract. I want to get smaller. No, you want to grow, not for any other reason that you're taking control. Because if you guys, I don't care where you are now, I want you to think about this. If you've never had business coaching in your life, you've never had an expert guide you, you are where you are because you've winged it. Now picture this, bills are going up, but imagine if you've got some sort of strategy from now on in. Wow. Like you got, there's only one way to go, and that's to grow. You've got to move yourself up that level. It's the wing it people sitting there bobbing like a cork in the water, letting the world like direct you. No, we got to take control of this. You got to know your numbers. You got to know exactly what happens. And we're going to go for that. We're running out of time. We're going to get through that. So pre-plan your marketing ready to go, especially now as we move forward. Rachel, that's everyone we know. Clients are in a spending mood for December, so let's take advantage of the spending mood. And I admit I've winged it and I've been lucky, but I'm not silly, hence why I took you on. Yeah, Gemma, I think you've got to a really good stage, and it's the next stage, Gemma, that really matters. I'm speaking to salon owners that have been in business 20, 30 years, and they've got nothing to show for it. You need to have money to show for it, especially nowadays. Staff want more money. Clients want to go to the best salon in town. And that means you have to have a refit, good Instagram, good marketing. You've got to have money in the pot to grow. You've got to find out ways that make that happen. Make weekly promotions for your team. So in December, let's have promotions in the back end. It could be little games that you're playing with your team members, how much retail for the week, how much rebooking for the week, how much take-ins for the week, who gets the biggest average bill. Let's play some weekly games. We know a lot of people are doing the 12 days of Christmas. So they've got 12 offers they're going to put out. That means for literally in the big bad world, you can have 12 days of discounting to fill your spaces up. And the people I know are selling vouchers for this to be used in January and Feb in robo vouchers, but that's inside our clients. I can't expose that too much, hence the 12 days of Christmas. Again, I talked about this at the beginning. Separate your money, get it out of your bank account as best you possibly can. You've got to be planning now. You're planning for January and February in your head. You're working with today. You're putting fires out. You're making money. You're making your stuff really good, but you're really forward thinking January and February. I'm planning my life right now. In the time where most people are scared, I'm planning how many numbers I need, how much clients need to spend with me, how long they stay with me, and I'm planning growth. My clients are doing exactly the same. They're sitting there going, I want to live this life. How can I make it happen? How many staff do I need? What are the numbers weekly? What are the numbers monthly? And when you teach somebody what you actually need to do and they just follow the plan, it becomes so much easier. I promise you, so much easier. Holly, I train my stylists to always plan hair. Oh my God, I love that with their clients. So there's always a next time. Could be something as small as a shampoo they've started. Okay, Holly, love it. And that's exactly what everyone should do, is plan your clients out. But Holly, I'm going to throw something in the mix with you. Are you planning with your team what happens next? Because your team members are eventually going to get bored. And in January, they are really bored. You know, so let's do the same way. You should be planning for your team members what exciting things are going to be happening in January, February, and March. Think about it. Your team are no different. Plan ahead, and it won't affect you. Your confidence will pass down to your employees and your clients. How many people on this call think that I'm worried about the recession? Say yes or no. Just by having a conversation with me, do you think I'm worried? Yeah. Amazing, isn't it? Quick conversation, nice and simple. Do you think your staff look at you and go, I know my boss has got me. I know my boss has got me and my job is safe. We have a praise every 3 months, but definitely think I could plan more for them. Yes, you should. Yeah, I think, Eleanor, Eleanor's with me as well. Yeah, Eleanor, you should. Definitely. I totally agree. We made in one of our groups, we call it the lifestyle group, we made in our group 3.8 million extra this year. 3.8 million for our clients. On average, each salon that worked with us made an extra £86,000 in a year. Eleanor, you've been with us over a year now. Where's Eleanor on the call? Eleanor, what was your business like before you joined us? And what was your business like now? Like what was the difference between the two? Okay, Eleanor's been with us, so we know Eleanor is one of our people. Just to let you know that we're not actually just making this stuff up. Eleanor, let me allow you to talk. Let me just put Eleanor on. She can have a little chat. Let's go.
Hi, Richard.
Hey, so what was it like before you joined us?
Okay, so before I joined you, it was just COVID time, and I had little issues with staff and different things like that. And I have probably jumped up actually, no, wait till I tell you this. My accountant rang me today and he says, what the hell are you doing in the salon, Eleanor? He says, your tax bill for next year is going to be through the roof. That's what he said to me, Richard. And that's because I have probably lifted up my game, probably about 100,000, I'd say.
Yeah, amazing. Hey, awesome.
And all because.
Oh, I think I muted you by mistake. Oh, let me unmute you again. Let me mute you. Go ahead.
And all because I joined you and you showed me, especially my numbers, much more, because I'm not a good number person, but also showing me how to say to my staff what to do, because they're the most important part of my salon. And for me to pay them, they need to work, and it showed me the direction. So I definitely benefited 100%.
Thank you. I'm going to mute you out. Thank you, Eleanor. Let's remove. I can't if I remove you, but I might kick you out. I don't know if I can. Let's see. I don't know how you can get off here. Disable talking. Oh, there you go. So guys, that wasn't only because I saw Eleanor on here. So Eleanor's one of my people in my other groups. that joined us, did okay, but now is doing exceptionally well. Like I say, an extra 100 grand in her bank account, which is amazing. She, by the way, if we speak to her, which I didn't let her speak to the end, she has plans now of doing other things outside of hairdressing. It could be buying buildings or whatever it may be, because she has the money now, and money is everything. I met her team members in Dublin not long ago, and they know she's got her back. They know that she's going to be making money, and they'll have an increase in turnover, in takings, quite simply. And guys, that's the key to this. It's simple. Everything we do as a salon owner is we need to have more money in the bank. Some of you guys might want to buy houses or investment properties, or just keep the money in the bank account. The choice is yours. But if you're not making serious money, then you don't know your numbers. Gemma, my confidence has grown so much with you. Yeah, Gemma, you've grown amazingly as a person since you came on for the last few months that you've been with us, which is epic. Guys, it's one of the things that even you literally, so since 3 days ago, I bought a course, and probably a month ago, I joined a new coach. I'm looking for help because I've only got here because I've got here, and I'm now looking for the next level, because everyone has the next level of what it may be. I truly believe that this downturn, like, it'll happen, right? The downturn is going to happen, and it's going to be over. And some people are going to be bobbing around, and it'll just happen to them. Some will survive, some will just survive, some will not survive. The good ones will do great. But when it's over, the salons that have learned all this stuff, they're going to run with it. And everyone's, I mean, literally, I had a text message from this guy. Daniel is in my group, and he said, Richard, he went, I'm in a WhatsApp group with somebody else, and they're all moaning about how quiet it is, or they're all moaning it's busy but not making any money. He went, I couldn't join in. I'm literally just bought a house in London. He bought a house right in the center of London. He earned enough money. Now, yeah, I met him just spoken 2 days ago, and he wanted to buy. He's got a Mercedes convertible, and he wants to buy himself an electric car now, electric Porsche. And like, this guy is just like you. He came to me with 1 staff member. He's now got 5. He's really doing well. He's broke into that lifestyle section, so he's doing over $500,000. There is no difference between me, you, and other people that do well, except for we just know what to do. That's it. Nothing else. We've just done it. We know what to do. I can show you, like, these are all people we do every single year. We collect their numbers every month in my lifestyle group, and we literally, as we go through that, this is how much money they've grown their businesses. It happens month on month on month on month on month. Trust me. So I can sit here, of course, and say all these things, but we do actually grow businesses and make them lots of money without fail. Because imagine what you're doing now with help. Like, Eleanor was doing good. Now she's doing great. Makes a massive, massive difference. Again, I'm not going to share too many through here. I'm moving quite fast. So I'm going to go here. We've been on here now almost an hour. I want to show you something really important, because I think this is mega. One of the first things I do when I coach people is that I believe, and let's just say you've got this many staff members. I need you to know how many clients they see in a week. I need to know, I want to know what the average bill is in a week. And then we've got the total takings in a week. There's a reason for this. Then I want to know what you pay them. And then I want to know what your wage percentage is. Because I believe a good salon, a good stylist that works in a salon will earn you either 50K, 75K, and we have some people earn 100K. And you're one of 3 people. Let's just take the bottom one just for now. That means they need, average clients for a full-time person in your business should be about 30 people. An average bill should be 50. I think that's very normal. Does everyone agree on that? A 50 average bill, £50, $100, 30 clients a week, that's going to be 6 clients a day. I don't think that's not. If you're a big balayage and you can only do 2 a day, your average bill will be a lot more than 50. That means you'll be taking 1,500 a week per member. You could afford to pay them 500 a week, which is probably 11 or 12 pounds an hour. And that means that wage percentage is at 30%, and you will make lots of money. That's the simple maths. And then you just times it by 2 and times it by 3 and times it by 4 and times it by 5. Because that means if you've got 5 staff members, don't you use 1,500? Anyone good at maths? This is just the numbers game we talked about earlier on. Let's go 5 times 1,500. That gives you a 7,500 a week times 52 weeks gives you 390,000. And we want to times that by 25%. That gives you a wage of 97,500. That's it. And you're in the middle ground. People say you can't make money as a salon owner. I just say you don't know what to work on. Your key to this is figuring out, how do I get 30 clients per staff member? We've talked about wide spaces. We've talked about getting new clients through the door. And how do I get my average bill to break 50? Imagine if it was 100, they're now doing you $3,000. You know, now they're making you 150,000 a year. You don't need many. You know, I'm looking after someone at the moment. She has 4 staff, 4 senior stylists. She's taking 1.2 million. This is dollars though. Still £600,000. So the question is, how many of you want some help making this happen? That's it. It's as simple as that. So you guys that are not with me, the question today is like, how can I help you? If you raise your hand, I've got any questions, I'll open you up, we'll chat. The question is, how many of you actually want to make this happen? Like today, quite simply, there's one of the things that we do for new people. Let's see if I can move this out of the way. If you're ready for this, and hopefully some of you are ready for this, ready for the move forward, I think it's time to come and join us. You've seen some of the successes we've spoke about first, which is quite good. Let me copy the link. So the question is, who wants the link? For us, it's quite simple. You want to know how much we charge? This is for the LSS group. So I'm just talking about the LSS. We charge $4.95 a month with no contracts. And what does this give you? What do you get for the $4.95 a month? First of all, you get all my stuff. I mean, everything I have. You also get to call me once a week. We do one-to-one coaching with you, one-to-one coaching. Every month, we hold you accountable with your numbers, which means that you send your numbers into me. We set you a target of how much? 30% growth. And then your actuals. And every single month, we check your figures so we can tell you what you need to work on. Also, each month, we teach you a new topic. This month, by the way, in December is really easy. This month, we're talking about how to set the life of your dreams. We're going to get you to figure out, where do you want to be at the end of 2023? How much money do you want to pay yourself? How much money do you want in your bank account? What car do you want to drive? What house do you want to drive? And we're going to build these numbers out. They're airy-fairy to start with, right? Then we're going to work out what your takings need to be, what clients you need per week, what staff you need. And we're going to teach you exactly how to get the average bill, how to make these numbers a reality, and how to take that step forward. If you want to join us, it's quite simple. When we do this webinar, we have one offer. Here's the offer. It's quite simple. Pay today and you're in. Your next payment day, of course, would be the 1st of Jan. And we pause that payment. So you don't pay nothing. You won't pay nothing until the 2nd of Feb. So you get a month for free if you join us on this webinar. Second, of course, more importantly than anything else, is that you get to join us 30 days with no quibbles. So you can join in, use all our stuff, book one-to-one contacts. We'll set you up with our targets. And if it's not for you within 30 days, we'll give you a full refund and go, if it's not for you, that's cool. The only question we have to decide today is simple. Are you ready? Do you want 2023 to be the best? Now, I'm only going to take on, because of how crazy we are, 5 people today. The first 5 people that join are in. That's it. The rest of you are out. So the question is, who's in? So Lorraine is, Kate, were you the first? It's $495 a month. That's right. And we'll make you 30% growth on your business. That's it. That's what we'll make you. So if you're interested, you are in. So the first person is Kate. I'm going to give you a few seconds, Kate, to get this done. I'm going to send it you privately, Kate. You're in. So you were the first one that's in. Lorraine is next. Let's find Lorraine. But I'll say, when I'll get messages to know you're in. Once you're in, that's it. We'll run out of the 5. Lorraine is in. Rachel May is the next one. By the way, guys, this is my job. Our job is to make this happen, to give you that 30% growth in your business. Like, that's huge. Like, most people who take 100 grand, that's 30,000 you're going to get, and you'll pay me over a year about 6. I get 6, you get 30. And most of you are sitting here probably with 200 grand. You're going to be getting 60,000. I'll be getting 6. And we get it, like, without fail. You've seen what we can do. Carol, I love the fact, Carol, you're in. I want to work with you, Carol. So please be one of the 5. So let's get this done ASAP. Carol, We took on 40 people once when we did this and we couldn't cope. That's why we lock it in at 5. I can't take that many people on. I've got to work with you personally. This time this week or next week, me and you, we're going to have an action plan. I'm going to know your numbers, your profit and loss. We're going to work it out, set it the figures. You're going to know literally in a week's time how many clients you need to make your dream come true, how many clients, how many staff, any issues you've got. I'm going to look at the holes in your business and we're going to plan your life out. I promise you. And like guarantee wise, like if we don't perform, like go online, no one's slagging me off. Like no one's saying we're lies. This is my business. I do this every time. We've got 60 odd people in this particular group. We've got 110 in the other group. I've got 40 in another group in Australia. So we've got another one that's got about 6, 7 in, just starting a third one through there. Have I missed anyone out? So I've got Kate is in, Lorraine is in, Carol is in, and Rachel May is in. I think that's it. Yeah, cool. So 4 of you are in. So hopefully I'll start getting notifications. Anyone else on the call, if you've got any questions, just literally type in here, hey, can I ask a question? And I'll let you know. Keisha would like to join. Keisha, let's get you in. By the way, it'll be removed. If more of you say yes, it will be removed, and that'll be good. I promise you, if you join me and we have a conversation one-on-one and it's not for you, I will give you a full refund. So if you join me like next week and you go, actually, Richard, it's not for me, I promise you, I will give you a full refund. Okay. I'm not here to hoodwink anyone. Yep. I think for the webinar, yes, of course. Let me find you, Catherine. Allowed to talk. Hey, Catherine, come on talk to me. I'll unmute you.